Hi, I'm Hazel. It's almost Saturday today, and that makes it time to sit down and catch up with a brand new vlog. And in WoW news this week, does anybody remember last week when I said, WoW Classic queues are wild? I think the only good solution is for them to open up free server transfers. Well, guess what they're doing? I'm very excited about this, despite the fact that I don't play on a server that has a queue. This doesn't affect me directly, but it just seems like good news. So they've announced that server transfers are open now and should remain open through the weekend. It's not just a free-for-all, it is from specific servers to specific servers, and most of the destination servers, not all of them, but most of them are new servers. And I think that this is a really smart way to do it, because instead of just being like, okay, everybody off Herod, scatter to the winds, now you have not only guilds and friends staying together, but you might also run into somebody on your new server that you remember from your old one, even if you didn't plan to meet up there together. So they're going to kind of keep communities intact a little bit. It's hard to say what the impact will be like on destination servers that were pre-existing. Hopefully it doesn't mess with faction balance too much, but I'm sure that somebody who has put more thought into this than me has already thought of that, and it's probably going to be fine. When you look at how much WoW Classic has really blown up over the last week or two, like especially on Twitch, I do think it's smart that they're doing something. And Kitty, what about here? You don't want a lap? It's available. I didn't think she was actually going to listen to me. All right, I'm just going to pretend she's not there and then talk to the camera, and that's how I get the cat to jump on my lap. There it is. But anyways, free server transfers, I'm pretty sure that's good news, so A+. Other things going on this week, I am actually playing Classic myself now. I didn't think that I was gonna, and I tried it in the post-BlizzCon trial, and I tried it in beta, and then I tried it again in beta, and then I tried it when it came out, and I figured, 4 tries is enough, but then I gave it a 5th try, and apparently that one is the charm because I'm into it now. I figured with so many people, like almost everybody I know being so head over heels in love with it, even the people that were really skeptical, that there had to be something I was missing. So I put some more time into it. I made myself a warlock and also a hunter because I'm dumb and I'm playing 2 characters. But it's okay because I don't really have any goals for any of them. I've just really been having fun like exploring, which is weird in a world that I've spent so many years in, but I'm having fun exploring. I enjoy the commitment that I make to a zone when I exist in it because I'm not leaving anytime soon when I set up somewhere. And it's just been nice to kind of enjoy a slower pace. I don't really think I'm gonna raid. I may not make end level, I might, but I'm mostly there to level. I feel like if I ever do one day make it to 60, that's probably the end of the road for me because I don't really want to gear up. Maybe I'll change my mind, you never know, but it's been fun. I did put out one classic video with a couple of basic gold tips, and I'm gonna do a couple more just like real basic, beginner guide stuff while it's fresh and while I'm playing it. It does not mean that I'm quitting BFA videos. I'm gonna be back to 825 stuff pretty soon. But yeah, it's just kind of what I've been up to. It's been nice and relaxing, especially because I feel like I'm getting sick. I've got like early cold stages that I've been fighting off intermittently for a bit, and I feel like it's gonna finally get me. And I actually think that's really good news because one, it's like 56 days or something along those lines. I'm not counting until BlizzCon. So I'm like firing up my immune system to really give it a practice run through. So hopefully I can stay somewhat healthy for at least the duration of the convention. Secondly, it's the weekend. So I am allowed to just like be a frog in a bed. And thirdly, I'm into WoW Classic now. So I feel like that's the perfect excuse to just like slam an awful lot of very soothing tea and kill bears in Loch Medan endlessly. So that's kind of my plan. Other things going on this week. It's my birthday on Sunday. I'm going to be turning 27 years old. I will do a Sunday stream, but this afternoon, actually, Friday, we're going to be doing a baking stream because I'm making myself a birthday cheesecake. It's going to be a lemon cheesecake. I'm considering mixing sprinkles into it to see if that ruins it or not. We'll find out. And then the other big thing that I've been up to this week, I got a new camera. You're not looking through it right now. You are almost looking through it right now. I'm setting myself up to have the vlogs in 4K because nobody cares, but I care. And I got a really nice lens to go with it, but unfortunately, I did not consider how small my room is. And, I thought the focal distance of the lens would be good, but it turns out that with the lens I had originally purchased, it was going to be filming right up my nose. Like the crop was basically like here to here. So I've exchanged it. I've ordered a new lens. It'll be here next week. And I'm a little sad because it was like a really beautiful, it was a really beautiful image. It just was not gonna fit in this room. I would have had to have been so far back. Oh yeah, and I also got, you know, just like stuff that I have now. Look, there's a Moonkin plushie. I was gonna go bring it up. I'll cut in some footage after because I don't want to get up right now because I got a cat. I finally got myself one of the Moonkin plushies. I was so sad last BlizzCon when they sold out before I could get one, and then they randomly popped up on the gear store. So I managed to order the Alliance one before it sold out. I think they're gone now. But I'll cut in some footage of that thing because it's like big. It's like a big Moonkin plushie pillow thing, and it's very fun to hug. Questions from this week. Test Rat asks, how many of your raid team members have quit retail for good for Classic only, and what do you think of the new questing system in 8.2.5? So as far as I know, nobody from my raid team is gone for good, at least to Classic. We may be losing a person or two to Final Fantasy, but I don't think anybody, like most of them are playing Classic, myself included, but I don't think that anybody has any long-term plans, and I don't think anybody's quitting retail. We actually managed to do keys this week and an Eternal Palace heroic raid night, so I'm not really worried about my retail life dying, although I know that has been the case for some people. Oh yeah, the new questing system in 8.2.5, I think it's going to be good for Recruiter Friend. If anybody's not familiar, in 8.2.5 they're adding party sync, where in a group you're going to have everybody be synced up to the same phase and the same questing instance, and it'll have more information about what quests other people are on. And they're also considering, I don't know if they've actually implemented this yet, but they're considering a quest replay feature where even if you did a quest before and you greatly outlevel it now, you can do a new version of it along with your friends. And I think that's mostly going to be for Recruiter Friend, like for the new Recruiter Friend system, when you've got somebody new coming to the game and you want to play with them, but you don't necessarily want to make a new alt. I think it'll be really good for that. I don't see myself doing a lot of that, so I'm not like jumping off my roof excited, but I think it'll be nice. It seems like a good idea. Belia asks, can you make a video about all of your streaming settings, like your camera, mic, and Streamlabs settings, also things like sub notifications, stuff like that? So that's a lot for one video. That would be a really big video, but I actually do really want to get into doing a few more videos on the side of like streaming and YouTubing software and hardware, like what I use, how I have it set up, the stuff I've learned, because that's just stuff that's really interesting to me and I'd love to talk about it more. So if I was ever going to branch out my channel, that's the direction I would do it in. So I'm going to try and start threading in a video along those lines every here and there, but I don't have a plan to do any like mega settings video, especially because stuff like my streaming settings is very specific to my computer as well as my internet. So it would be a longer conversation to help people figure out what was going to be right for them. And Mark Livis asks, what did you name your baby humidifier? What does it say about me that people assume that I've named my baby humidifier? No, you're right. I that does sound like me. I haven't named it, and I don't think it's because I'm too cool for that. I think it's because it cost me $13, and it's a piece of consumer electronics that deals closely with water, which means that I am absolutely expecting it to randomly die. So I didn't want to get too attached if I'm just going to have to try a different model. It hasn't died yet. It's been great. It's been working wonderfully. It's a cup, so I've been calling it Cup or the Cup, but only in my head because I don't talk. I haven't told anybody. Nobody's been here for me to be like, look at my humidifier. Although that is what I would do. Anyways, if you guys have suggestions, leave them in the comments. Taking submissions for baby humidifier name content. So that's been my week. Thank you very much for watching. If you have a question you would like answered in the vlog, please leave them in the comments of the most recent vlog. Include the word question. I hope to see some of you this afternoon on the cheesecake baking stream or on Sunday for our birthday stream. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.